Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at some of the semiconductors over here for this upcoming week. We'll take a look at NVDA, AMD, ARM, Broadcom, TSM, and Intel. Now if you ask why did I skip Micron and SanDisk, well, for those I did a video yesterday already on my channel, so please go ahead over there on my channel and check it out. Okay, so with that, I want to let you know none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So let's jump right into it. So NVIDIA, as I have been telling you, that it's a comeback in the price action already from $200, and then thereafter 202 area was extra confirmation, and thereafter also it's just been continuing up because we are in the bullish structure, as I have been telling you, and we will remain in this bullish structure at least in the near term, because it's all about price action. We have to identify where is the break of the structure, but the point is that I mentioned that all-time highs is getting tested for sure. We got that test, and significant levels break out above those is holding, and we are testing the next significant level. At this point, NVIDIA technically multi-day, intraday overall structure is bullish as long as we continue to stay above 212 and 18 cents. We stay above it on NVIDIA, everything is fine. If we lose it, again, it's not overall bearish, but you can expect some pullback can happen for a day or so, a little bit of a deeper pullback if that has to happen. Overall, NVIDIA will remain bullish and is bullish even until 202 and 70 cents. So price action is still very strong and testing your all-time highs. As if it breaks out above this 216, that's pretty much in going into a new all-time highs and a continuation of the overall current bullish structure. So those are the levels to watch going in this week on NVIDIA, and price action is still very bullish. AMD is still bullish, and again, it's not stopping and it's not going to stop on a dime. Okay, as I have been telling you, you can't short this thing. You can't short. If you could have, as I have been saying, right, like if you could have thought, oh, it's extended here, it's time to short. Nope. It's extended here, it's time to short, slowing down. Nope. Right, it's been pushing up over and over again because overall structure is bullish. Parabolic moves, you can't short them no matter what you think. Even if it's, you say, oh, it's super extended, you still can't short these things because structure is overall bullish still. Going in this week, AMD most likely will continue to stay in the strength. I don't expect sideways action or weakness. The zone is 430. We stay above 430 on AMD this coming week and continue to stay so. Our structure will continue to remain in the strength through the pullbacks as well, and all good. If we lose 430 anyhow, let's say tomorrow, it's not gonna be like bearish, but you can expect some little bit of a cool off or part of a pullback. Again, overall structure is bullish, and for weeks it will continue to remain bullish, in my opinion, and or as if some slowness happens, it's just gonna put it sideways. It's not gonna make it just like go. With big cap stocks, these cases are rare. You may see this in the small cap stocks that they run up and then they come down like that. Big cap stocks don't do that. Okay, so ARM. So ARM, as I said, that most likely will stay in the weakness, and it continues to stay in the weakness right now. Now it's not overall bearish, but there is that multi-day weakness existing and persisting in ARM stock price here. So if as we continue to close days below and stay below 208 and 16 and 50 cents, we will continue to remain in this weakness and in this the downtrend. It's a little bit of a multi-day structure of a weakness is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much that. And yeah, so that's pretty much what you are watching. If it get above that, sure, some strength momentum is possible, but we are extended and already showing sign of some multi-day weakness. And this is something, as if you are looking at AMD and any other stock which are extended, this is what you need to watch: a structure retest and a weakness. Right now AMD is not showing any of that, but ARM is showing that. Okay, but it can still go sideways as if it breaks out above that very zone above that I mentioned on the hourly interval. Broadcom structure remains bullish and all good. It held that zone of 407 and overall and came back up above 414 and 70 cents significant level area, and thus we are technically excuse me, just fine on Broadcom, and structure continues to remain in the overall still bullish structure. So all good on Broadcom there. All right, the next, let's take a look at TSM. TSM is also just overall bullish here, and pullbacks are still getting bought up. Overall structure, as I have said previously, would remain bullish until even this level of $390 area, and we have continued to remain bullish above that. And yeah, it's just a pullback that is getting bought up. It's a bit of a slow mover, so you'll have to give it its, you have to trade it more as in a swing way, and overall structure is fine until 389. But yeah, it's a bit of a slow mover, so you'll have to manage the risk and the position size along the ways. Okay, so that's that. But overall structure is still bullish. Intel, again, just like AMD, pushing through straight, no pullbacks, well, very little pullbacks, but those are just the pullbacks. Structure continues to be bullish. And let's get to the hourly interval. um Again, this is not a short, it's okay. Overall structure is bullish. We held that zone of this particular zone. Only below that some weakness would have happened, that is 108 to 106. That is just not bearish, it's just a day or two of a cool off. But we stayed above that, and we broke out levels above 110. Momentum was above 108 and 13.80 cents to 114 almost. Pushed up at this point. 117 is just your ongoing good support on Intel from here in the current ongoing structure. We are just bullish right now. As long as we stay above those zones, structure will continue to remain bullish. Now let's wrap up with Nasdaq 100 and S&P 500. Nasdaq 100 is also bullish. Like, sometimes I think, okay, this could be it, right? Like, in a way, that because these are indices, right, and they are going up as they are just some individual stocks, okay, but still very strong. There is not even a sign of a pullback right now happening. A little bit of a day of a pullback happens, and then the next day it just pushes through. So anyhow, overall structure is fine even until 664. Quite a gap there in the overall structure, but that's the whole point. Overall, you can't be bearish on Nasdaq 100 even for months to come. Okay, some cool offs are possible, but right now there is not even a sign of that. That will be the zone of 701 and 25 cents area. As if we lose this zone, then only you can expect some, again, multi-day cool off, or a day or two of a, like a cool off. Like, if a day trading weakness happens, that's fine, right? It's extended, but the point is that multi-day weakness will not happen from where we are until we break below 701 and 50 cents area. You get my point, right? And even that happens, that's just gonna make it multi-day weakness, which is like a part of a overall pullback, because overall structure is still very strong and very bullish. And yeah, it's not gonna come. If you were shorting here, your time to get out was at 581 and 96 cents. My tools will mark or and show you, they do everything for you, all gives you all these levels, stress-free trading you can do. And also, this is another tool of mine, it gives you the structure, and this is where structure turned bullish again, right? That is the zone of 581, and we are still continuing in the bullish structure. Okay, now back then, I know I was looking at Reddit, just, just sometimes I like to go and see what other, how traders are taking their positions, or retail traders are taking their positions. It's always good to see, just, yeah, what someone else is doing. And there was a lot of like bearish retail traders here, right? They were like, oh, market is going down forever now, right? And they remained in denial even with the break of 617. Okay, they remained in denial. They were like, it's just a fake out. That's what they were saying. They were saying that, oh, it's the volume is very low, so it's just a fake out. It's a fake out. It's gonna come down. Don't worry. Like, I don't think they are on Reddit anymore, and for reasons that it just their account must be blown up by now, and they would be a little bit in not just disappointment, but saddened, disappointed, and yeah, like it's no matter of fun, right? Because you have the structure turned bullish here. If you have my tools, you know that structure turned bullish here. Any short if you had, this was the time to get out. Okay, and it's this run up, regardless of what you call the volume and all, it doesn't matter. You got to follow the structure. Denial will cause you losses in the market. Okay, and look at this thing. Excuse me, so bullish, right? And yeah, and the point is that even if someone is still waiting, if they took the short and they're still averaging, please don't. And also, even if they think, oh, price will, if they keep averaging and price will still come down, 636 is unlikely going to break for months. Okay, for months. It may never be broken actually. So for even maybe years to come, in my opinion. But breaking 636 is not that easy at this point. So we are in the bullish structure and will continue to remain in the bullish structure. Similarly with S&P 500, now I'm not going to turn on my tools on every other in the stock here or ticker or instrument here. If you need access to my tools, you will find the details to my tools in the description of this video. You will also get the onboarding videos if you join the membership. And members who join, they pretty much stay for months and years to come, and I really appreciate that. But members really find tools very helpful. Tools are the way that you need to trade if you want to properly manage your risk, if you want to properly identify the probabilities of where the trade is going to go, and accordingly position yourself. So tools will help you in that. And definitely, if you are interested, check out the details in the description of this video. Okay, and now 724 is the zone, and 725, sorry, so well, sorry, S&P 500, yes. So okay, a couple of things. First of all, overall structure will be fine even 695. Just like I said on Nasdaq 100, we're not gonna see a break below that. Like on that for S&P 500, 608 and 95 is the zone. We're not gonna see a break below that for months and years to come, in my opinion. 714 is your near-term ongoing good, really overall structural support, and then 724 is the support, another one. Now let's get to the hourly interval, and let's take a look at the near term. Near term SPY is fine until 734. Now remember, Nasdaq 100 will look much stronger than SPY because Nasdaq 100 is just 100 tech-based stocks where a lot of chip stocks are there. So SPY has also, besides those tech stocks, it has other stocks as well, which may a little bit sometimes be sideways or going down. So even though SPY is also more tech heavy, but still sometimes there will be a like a downward draft on it as well, to a little bit not give it that extensions like Nasdaq 100. But the point is that S&P 500 734.50 cents above will continue to remain just fine. 734.50 cents below, we will little bit go in the weakness, and so 734 and 60 cents below, it's only some multi-day weakness possible. That won't change it into overall bearish structure. It's just a near-term weakness that is possible. So 734, 60 cents below, again, some day or two of weakness, multi-day is possible, but nothing more than that. Overall structure will remain bullish. Even until like 715 or even 724 here, significant level. But above that, 734, 70 cents, 80 cents area will just remain in this strength. Are we due for a pullback? Well, pullbacks are healthy, I would say. It gives, it allows the take profit opportunities, and it also allows for players to enter again, right, who are waiting on the sideline or things along those lines. Right now, I'm not seeing anything in the price action that tells me that pullback is due or pullback is about to happen. I don't see anything like that in the price action. So I would say right now there is no signs of that. All right, guys, that's all I had for you in this video. And with that, we'll see you in the next videos. Take care. Bye.